Hey everybody, well, welcome to Organian's Puzzle Box to this very quick tutorial. So in the latest video that I've uploaded about the procedural foliage that's been released with Unreal Engine 5.7 preview mode, I've actually used that foliage from there in the tutorial, showed you guys how to put it together. Unfortunately, the wind was bugging out and it wasn't actually working for the trees. So if you watch this tutorial, you'll have noticed that I've said this a few times. And then somebody here in the comments, so we've got Simon Barley that's actually replied, who is one of the Quixel people. So he's worked on this and he's given us an idea of how to fix it. Basically saying that we've got to go to the instant skin mesh spawner node in the PCG volume itself and assign the transform provided to its slot. This was a mistake, and by the end of development, this should be resolved with the release of 5.7. But either way, in the meantime, we do have a fix. Somebody else has also added a fix here. I can't remember. Oh yeah, here, Michael B has said if you choose the tree, go into details and lock in the animation, there is transform. Just use the drop down menu and select the wind transform. So a lot of people may not know how to do this, so I'm going to show you very quickly. So you can see here, we have the previous scene that we've created in that tutorial. We've got all these trees. So the first thing you want to do is you want to select the PCG spawner, the one that spawns all the trees, right? So if we, these are all the trees here. Okay. And now I'm going to double click on the wind example PCG over here. And in here, right, we want to select the skinned mesh spawner like that. And you'll have something like this when you open it, right? You have to go over here where it says template descriptor. Press this button to open it. And then this is where you got the transform provider. So what you want to do there is you want to click this drop down and select the wind transform provider. Now, granted that you've got the blueprint in the level, your trees will now start to be affected by wind. So I do have the this blueprint in the level here. So it's right over here, right? And, obviously I can increase the speed of the wind if I want to, which makes it go really, really crazy. So I wouldn't advise using, extremely high values. The default value, I believe, is, well, 0, but I think in the asset zoo is going to be 15. You can also change the season strength in here if you want autumn leaves, or you want them to be very healthy leaves. Obviously, I'll leave that to you, but this is going to fix the wind effectively. So then the wind actually functions, and the wind is using this multi-gust purlin. So it's a purlin noise that's allowing for the wind to blow. So that's what we're seeing right here. And obviously, as I said to you before, performance is really high. So I've got no problem on that in that regard. If I go over here and, if I want to look at the stats, so viewport stats, FPS, you can see in here, it's running, 60 FPS with this wind. Obviously, the wind is cold till about here. So if we get closer, then a lot of the trees are going to start moving, and performance is obviously going to take a bit of a hit once you get very close to these trees on the ground, because this is where they are actually, the most, that's where the voxelization stops working. And if you're really interested to see the voxelization of the foliage, then all you have to do in here is type in this console command. So you can see it here, r.nanite.viewMeshLoadBias.offset. And then default is 0. So basically you can't see the voxels. But let's say you use a value of 5, then you can see the voxels in real time. So right now, all this geometry is, all this foliage is being voxelized. And as we get close to it, you can see that these voxels become smaller. And smaller until we actually see the leaves. So if you get very up close, obviously I think here if we put the wind to 0, this is going to help a lot. So you can see that the voxelization happens even when you're like a few meters away from the foliage, but as you get very close to it, that's when you kind of see it. So now we can see the individual leaves, but as we move away, the voxelization kicks in. And this voxelization kicks in for everything by the looks of it. I mean, including the actual mesh of the tree. And then when we disable this, we put it to 0, then you can see that's how Nanite is kind of working. So obviously 5 is quite a massive amount. So it shows us these voxels in very large chunks. And that's why even the trunks are seen like that. If you put it to a 1, the trunks are, visible almost entirely. But then the leaves clearly are still voxelized. But yeah, this is how this all works. So I hope this video is, if you found it useful, keep a lookout for more tutorials from Organian's Puzzle Box. And if you're interested in this environment here, this is the World Forge. It's my baby, let's say, and a new update, update 1.1 we're going to call it, is going to come up soon, and it's going to be basically an overhaul of the entire shader, adding all I was about to swear, adding a lot more features to it. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.